Hey guys, what's going on? Okay, as you know, I get a lot of crazy ideas when I do my pizza deliveries, and I'm always thinking, I always got crap in my mind, and I always find this to be an awesome time to make these little car videos because I got some time on my hand. But yeah, so if my navigation goes off during this one, it's because I'm doing pizza deliveries, and I'm actually on my way to a delivery right now. So this is what I want to talk to you. It's actually a very interesting concept that I just thought of. And I think it's the number one reason and the number one thing that stops people in their tracks when, you know, they set a fitness goal or they start a new plan or they have all these goals or they want to be more of a positive person or they want to start new habits. Anything where people are on the track for something. And this is the thing that, you know, people do not understand. And I've seen this happen to, I can't even count the amount of people this has happened to in my coaching business. This applies to clients of mine, coaches of mine, people that outside of my business, I mean, just in life in general. And I call this the shit happens factor. Now, when people start something up, they're going along the road, everything's wonderful, and they go, oh, I'm going to be a more positive person, and I'm going to have all these great things happen to me, and I'm going to hit my goal, and then all of a sudden the wind blows and knocks the hat off, and they quit, and then it's game over. Everything is finished from that moment on. It's like, you got to be kidding me. Like, you have to understand something. I'm speaking to every single person that is watching this video right now. Shit happens. And do you not think that when you're going along life and things, you know, you're working out or you're you know, thinking more positive and being a better person, you know, nothing's going to happen to you? I mean, honestly, that's extremely naive to think that, you know, that stuff is never going to happen. It's going to derail you, that things just are going to stop happening because you start a new habit and all of a sudden everything's going to be perfect and the skies and the heavens going to open up and all of a sudden nothing's ever going to happen to you again. People, you know, shit happens. And the littlest of things knock people off track. And it's so shocking to me because it happens to too many people and it's the simplest of things. Like, I've seen so many people quit because, you know, someone said boo to them and that was literally like game over for them. And I want to just let you know that, you know, expect things to happen to you in your life. Expect bad things. Expect setbacks. Because people don't expect these things. They think everything's going to be gung-ho from the get-go, and then as soon as something happens, it's over. It's a mortal mistake. It is a fatal mistake. Do you know how much bad shit has happened to me in my life? Since I became a coach? Since I started working out? You know, people have died in my family. I went through deaths, multiple deaths in my personal life. I almost lost my house. My mom almost lost her house. I'm not going to get into that whole story, but I've went through so much shit in my life. I went through so much horrible stuff. I don't even want to talk about things that I've went through in my life on my journey to becoming a coach and me, you know, getting in shape and all this crazy stuff. I went through some really tough shit. And I never gave up because I made a decision from day one that no matter what, and I literally mean no matter what's going to happen to me, I will never give up and I'll never lose sight of my goals. Ever. No matter what. And people don't have a strong conviction. And this is exactly why people quit. Because they don't really want something enough. And they think everything's going to be perfect from the moment they start something new. Well, guess what? You're totally wrong. I'm telling you right now. Shit is going to keep happening in life. Shit, it's going to get harder and harder from here on out. Things are never going to stop happening. Problems don't happen. You know, the truth is that life is literally just one problem after another. I heard something, what's the guy's name? His name is Brian Tracy, and he said something. People are either coming out of a crisis, going into a crisis, or they're just about to get into a crisis. That is what life is all about. And it's about literally meeting one problem after another. So if you think that you're going to never hit bumpy roads or you're never going to have rough waves of again for the rest of your life when you start something new and you're going to get derailed and that's going to be it, you are so naive and you have complete wrong mindset and you're literally setting us up for failure. Prepare yourself for shit happening. Okay? Things are going to happen in life. When you start something new, you're going to get derailed. When I'm telling you right now, just prepare yourself. And if you're not preparing yourself for things to happen in your life, then you're going to fail. I'm telling you. And I've seen it happen to maybe 90% of people that I've happened to come across in my coaching business. Like clients, coaches, everyone alike. So go into a new habit with the mindset this time around or the next time that you want to do something. No, say to yourself, be like, okay, something's going to happen. I don't know when it's going to happen, but there's going to be something that's going to happen in my life that is going to derail me. And when I reach that moment, it's going to suck for a little bit. I may, get off track, but I'm not going to quit because something has happened to me. You have to make the decision before you start. You have to make a decision prior to starting something new. So really have the conviction inside of your mind and really in your heart and soul to never give up no matter how hard something gets. Because that is how you get something done. That is how you hit your goals. That is how you get shit done. So when shit happens, say, I'm not going to give up. I already promised myself I'm not going to give up. I want this bad. I want to lose 10 pounds. I want to increase my income. I want to, get my coaching business started. I want to do that thing I've always wanted to do. No matter what happens, you have to be convicted before you start. So the next time, make a promise to yourself, and I really hope this video makes you help that decision. Helps you make that decision. Make the conviction to never give up from this moment on, and know before you start that something is going to happen in your life that's going to derail you.